everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
You want to know why the Democrats are fighting so hard not to pass the Save America Act, not to have integrity in our elections? Well, Senator Slotkin came right out and said the quiet part out loud.
And I'm sure there's no way whatsoever that you misrepresented this.
Take a listen to her.
The other thing that we blocked yesterday was the SAVE Act, right? Which was literally so that it would be hard for any Democrat in any state to win any election.
We all heard that weird split in the audio, right?
There you have it, folks, right out of their own mouths. They cannot win an election with election integrity and voter ID.
But is that really what she said? Because here's the whole clip of what Alyssa Slotkin said that doesn't have that weird cut in it.
The other thing that we blocked yesterday was the SAVE Act, right? Which was literally allow this administration to rig our democracy so that it would be hard for any Democrat in any state to win any election.
It's just so interesting that the part of the clip you want to leave out of your video is where Alyssa Slotkin is talking about how the SAVE Act would empower the current administration to rig elections so that Democrats would not have a chance to win them. I am going to use the end of her video though for the end of this one because the sentiment is definitely the same when we're talking about exactly why the SAVE Act should not be passed.
Lying, cheating sons of bitches.
Morning, I am mascara free with my nose ring. I don't actually drive a Subaru, I drive a GMC, but I'm here to answer this question and I am going to include a video that I recorded back in March that goes over all of it. I'm sorry if you're so tired of hearing about the SAVE Act at this point, but we're not talking about the documents for voting in this video. I want to talk about the voter roll portion of the SAVE Act that isn't getting a lot of attention. Every state keeps a database of voters. It's the voter roll. And occasionally states do go through and they purge this for people that have moved out of that area of eligibility of voting, people who have passed away, or people that for whatever reason are no longer eligible to vote. Also limitations to this right now so that states are not just going in and consistently purging voters and possibly purging eligible voters by mistake. You know what the SAVE Act is doing is saying that you have to be a United States citizen to vote, which, spoiler, you already do need to be a United States citizen to vote. That is nothing new. But anyways, the SAVE Act is also going to require states to reconcile their voter rolls against federal databases. And if those databases are not a perfect match, or if the federal database for whatever says it cannot verify your citizenship, you would be at risk of being removed from your state's voter roll. Here's the thing, your federal database may not be as up to date as the information that you used when you registered to vote. We're talking about things that don't match the federal database. It can be something as simple as the difference of a maiden name versus a married name, a hyphenated last name, a missing middle name. These are all things that would affect people that were already registered and had already been voting for years. We are not talking about the new people registering under the SAVE Act. Here's the real danger of expanding, essentially, these voter roll purges. When you're removed from your voter roll, depending on your state, you may not be notified that you have been removed. And you may not know that until you show up to vote. So in theory, under the SAVE Act, you could be purged from your state's voter roll, show up to vote, and be told that you are ineligible. And if your state doesn't offer same-day voter registration, you're SOL and you're just not voting that day. If your state does offer same-day voter registration, you could, in theory, register to vote as long as you have all the documents that they need and are able to go through and verify everything in time for you to cast your vote that day. People talk about how the SAVE Act is a voter suppression method. This is exactly what they're talking about, because it's not just making it more difficult for people to register to vote. It is something that could potentially make it harder for people to stay registered to vote, and is a way that, in theory, somebody could try to control the outcome of an election by purging voters that they don't want voting in that election.
All right, man. There y'all have it, man. Let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation in the comment section. Do y'all think that the Save America Act, is it really worth it, or is it a plot to steal the next election? You know, if you left it up to my thoughts, I think it's a plot to steal the election because. Not because Republicans will show out more for the votes. I think that it's because I just think that they don't want any liberal person to vote for real. Like, they're gonna make it so hard for you to vote. Then if you get a voter registration. If your name is not on that voter registration, they're going to say, oh, your name's not on here because you voted Democrat. And then so you got to fill out a new registration form, which you might not be able to vote that day because you can't vote with the new registration form. So then at that point, Democrats will be pushed out from voting. And I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it seems like it.